Well, early this morning it started to snow. I think at 5 o'clock when I went out to check, we got an inch of snow just while I was checking the cows. It's slowed down quite a bit now, but there's lots of snow there now. And it's got a little north wind to blow, like even on my wife's truck, where on the windshield there was 15 inches of snow because it had drifted over there. So one snowstorm can ruin $1,000 worth of straw pretty quick. So we had no snow. We melted off last week really well, and then this weekend we got cold. So like Monday morning it was minus 20 Celsius, and then we got nice again, but we didn't melt off. Like our snow all melted away. That's one of my Heifers calves. But like I said, we haven't had many calves this week. We had 4 calves born Monday morning when it was minus 20, but nothing since then. There's 4 calves there hanging out. One's in the bale feeder eating silage. It's losing its ears, which is what happens. But underneath the snow are all the ruts from when it was wet. So you can barely drive. Like with a tractor you just crawl because you'll break the loader off if you drive any faster. So the little corral by the mini barn's got like 100 head of cows crowded in the corral and around there, and lots are eating right now. But we didn't need this little storm. It's not cold out. It's probably like 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so not bad at all. Just I'm wearing my snowsuit just because there's a little bit of wind, and I got a new snowsuit, so you gotta like wear it. But I always like kneel down and carry buckets and stuff, so it's nice to have the full coverall on. But Jessica has a basketball game in Milk River. Sniper, what do you think of the snow? Send the snow somewhere else? Yeah, I agree. Should we move south? Yeah, we are south, aren't we? Southern Alberta. So, anyhow, it's what happens in the wintertime here. We will Chinook, we will melt off everything, and then we'll get cold again, or cool. So it's what happens in Southern Alberta. This snow should not stay. I think it's supposed to stop, and then we get warm again, and so like in a couple days there'll be no snow at all. But it's still snowing. There's one cow bellering for a calf. Ty had a set of twins where one came born dead, the other one was backwards and very, very limited on its abilities, but I tubed it for 4 days, morning and night, and then it expired. So she's kind of bellering for her calf, but that's what happens. So I'll bring you out a little later, hopefully when the snow stops, because I'll tell you, I got lots of straw to put out this afternoon. Got the pickup loaded with grain, but you can see what job I have to do today is grind grain. Just got some of my other buckets filled, but there's not much grain there. So I have to grind. So one of those things, it doesn't look that fun out. But Sniper, will you help me grind? Yeah? Okay. Perfect. You just want to pose for pictures? Okay, you pose for pictures. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. That's kind of how I am. We just got to move these bulls up. As you can see, their straw's not too pretty. Sniper, bring them suckers up. Yeah, bring him up. Come on, bite him on the face. Okay, with me. With me. Get him. Get him. Hey, back here. Hey, back. Okay, that'll do. Okay, bulls are moving up to grain. And you get 2 heifers a day that are in heat. They like to stand down there. So I guess it's the libido test and they pass. So now we'll feed the heifers. Yeah, I don't like zooming, but you see the bull looks so sad. Of course, the other 9 are okay, so I don't know what the old fat boy's problem is, but anyhow, better keep carrying grain. I put grain in the bunk and that bale feeder. So, and then the heifers I just put in the bale feeders. I have a whole bunch of bunks that just, they don't last. They have plastic liners in them and they're just made out of light metal, and it costs you $250, but after a season or 2 they're toast. And I've bought new liners for them and I've put screws in, but they just don't last. And I need to build some, but when you have no money and you don't feel good and building them yourself, then you just don't. So better go feed the heifers. Oh, I didn't push the button fast enough. Jessica's calf was standing there. He's pretty wide topped, pretty fantastic. So, but I better let these heifers eat. Hate being out of breath all the time. I usually have to take a break after I feed each group. So, but Jessica's cow has been doing good in here, but I thought I'd turn her out, and when you start really moving her, she still limps pretty good, but so goes life. Okay, Sniper, go load up. Hey, what did I say? Load up. We're going. Sometimes that dog tests my patience. Of course, my wife says I don't have any. That's the problem. I said load up. So we'll go back and check well, I guess I'll check my parents first. My father fell on the ice and hurt himself. Got a pretty bad concussion. It's been a couple weeks and he's still pretty confused. So I try to check on my parents every morning. See if my mom needs me to go to town for her, because she won't want to drive in the snow. Anyhow, keep rolling. I'll bring it back out probably in a few hours, or a couple anyhow. I think I won't straw till after lunch, because I think it's supposed to be stop snowing then, and then we'll put out 20 round bales of straw for the cows, and then we'll have to do something with all these bulls and heifers too. Some of those piles you can break up, but I don't know if we'll have enough to cover for them to lay on. So anyhow, see you guys in a bit. As you guys can see, the sun is out. It's over there somewhere. And I'm feeding cows. And I'm gonna put out a plethora of straw. We've had one calf born, and it actually calved in the little corral, or the cow calved in the little corral, and with 100 cows standing all around it. So, but because the mini barn's right there, after the calf was up, I went and just moved them in there. The cow's a little skittish, but I don't know. Just pan over slowly. But there's a little krell, which, like I said, is very little. But there's 2 cows in there. But because of the snow and all the animals that stood in there, it's not like there's any straw. There's more straw on the straw bed, which is not much there either. So that's what I got to work on after I get this silage done. But I'm solo today. My ladies are down in a community called Milk River. Jessica's playing in a basketball tournament, and Mama Bear is watching her, being a good parent. I went last night and watched, so that was nice. But like I said, last night was just right around freezing and dry with no snow at all, so it was perfect. Calving, and we're not calving hard, so another I'm gonna say a week and we'll be getting 10 a day. But I guess I'll bring you guys out when I'm putting out straw. So I gotta feed the cows first so that they don't walk out the gate on me, and then I'll start hauling straw in. But it's gonna take quite a bit of straw. It's pretty wet snow we had, and there's plenty of it, so it'll take quite a bit of straw. But that's why we have straw, is to cover up the snow, give them somewhere nice to lay on. So bring you guys back out a bit. Now, this calf's gonna get the smartest calf award pretty soon here. So this new calf here, that's the second time I've moved him out of there. So I'm gonna push him back to his mother now so he can nurse. But I guess when you're 20 minutes old, you're not that bright. I'm sure I was reading books by then. Okay, we gotta go put you away again. Now I've got 18 big squares spread out. You might look at some of those round bale mounds and think, well, why did you knock those around? There's good straw there. But the reason for that is we still have a north wind, so it helps give me windbreak. So I got to get a round bale for the little krell, and then I'll straw again tomorrow, and I'll use nothing but barley round bales, and that'll fill in everything. But when the weather's unsettled, I don't want to put out 40 bales of straw. So that calf is laying with his mother kind of right there. So I'm going to check it after I've done the round bale, and I'll see if I can bring it in. It got rolled in the snow quite a bit, so it might be chilled. It's not crazy cold, but if it's chilled, it's chilled. You can't change that part. Like I said, I've said before, it's minus 10 Celsius is perfect cabin weather, but you could be above zero and wet, and it's worse. So anyhow, we gotta keep rolling. Had a couple cows leave the pen here on me, so I will admit I maybe bumped them with the loader when I brought them back in, maybe. So when I have more help tomorrow, then, well, it'll go twice as fast tomorrow if I have help. I've been doing this for some hours already, but now the worst part for me is I have to unroll the bale by myself, which I can do. It's just in my difference of my medical state, it's not as easy as it once was. So I will be huffing and puffing, that's for sure. Sometimes getting a 1,000-pound bale to go uphill by yourself in the wet and slippery is not that easy, but I got lots of try in me, so I'll get her done. I'll bring you after I'm done if I'm still alive. That's a joke. It's okay. Those of you on Instagram seen this heifer already, but I don't know what, it all looks dark in my screen, but that little baby of hers does nothing but run around all day long. Just bucks and kicks and has a good time, but Anyhow, that was born on Monday when it was -20 and it didn't slow it down. So let's go get my straw rolled out. As you can see, there's a lack of it in here. But an old dog, it's gonna get mowed down by a cow pretty soon, eh? Wild? You just come out looking for afterbirth to chew on? Okay, better unroll my bale. This is my calf that was born earlier, and I put in here. Does not look like it's nursed yet, so I will come back and check it later. But I got the straw unrolled, so I put it a little thick here so I didn't have too much to tip over to roll back. Should have went a little lighter, but they'll spread it out. Whew. I'm catching my air. Don't worry, guys. You're not gonna have to. You're gonna keep putting up with my videos for a while yet. So, but like I said, these cows are all stacked in there and then stacked over here. Well, 100 of them anyway. The rest are at the straw and stuff, but and eating. So we gotta keep rolling. So, sorry guys, I'm huffing and puffing. The calf is chilled, but not too chilled. So it's laying on straw now. That cow's gonna lay in front of the wind, and I'll check it in a little while. Well, like in a couple of more hours. So I got the calf warmer running, so if it needs to be in there, it will be warm. Here's one of my little cutie babies. Hey, little guy. Or a little girl, I guess. Just a tiny one. But, oh well, she's a gooder. She's alive. So, keep rolling. I got lots more to do. But, when you like what you do, even the days that are challenging are okay. So, go park my pickup truck and get back in the tractor. Keep rolling. So we're just checking the cows. I don't know what you're gonna be able to see. I have to steer with one arm, so. Okay, here, what do we got? Okay, so where that light is, that is the calf that we looked at earlier. That was new this afternoon. It has not nursed yet, but it is on the straw and is 50 yards from where it was. So it's moving good. It's not cold, it's cool, but not cold. So I will not mess with it. If I come out later, when I come out later, if it hasn't nursed yet, I will do something. So this heifer here is in labor. See that kink tail? She is in labor. She's gonna take a dump, whatever, but she's got that kink tail because she's in labor. So I will be back at 8 o'clock to check her. So that's an hour and a quarter away. Anyhow, we calved really slow when it was nice, and then we're picking up. We had some cold stuff earlier this week, and we dropped a bunch of calves and then had nothing. So it's kind of how it goes. But all these ones are commercials that we've calved, so they're all early. So, which happens, especially with Angus. You can see my straw got spread out just fine in there. But I'm just gonna go check my baby in here. So I'll turn on the light so you can see my beautiful face and turn you around. Anyhow, that's what's shaking out here. So be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have yourselves a great day. Take care.